Trinity Readings. We are going to do a really quick Pisces full moon reading. So this is going to be for all zodiac signs. I'll go through each zodiac sign individually to show you what kind of energy you can expect during this full moon on the 20th. Also, what you are needing to release and what you are manifesting in during this full moon energy. Alrighty. This full moon is a really emotional full moon. Pisces is one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. They're very good at being like in touch with their emotions. They're very good at daydreaming, and so this full moon is really helping you get more tapped into that intuitive side, to that dreamy kind of nature. It's also going to bring up any buried, emotional pains, or, any kind of emotional issue that you really haven't dealt with. It will bring that to the surface. It will make you feel more emotional, but it's for the purpose of, healing that, letting it go, releasing it. The energy of Pisces combined with Virgo, because we're in the Pisces full moon during Virgo season, right? Virgo is that very healing energy. Pisces is also a very healing energy, but Virgo has that physical, that practical energy that helps ground your emotions. So it's a really beautiful energy for bringing a lot of healing, and it's also a really beautiful energy to help you manifest like those big dreams that you have. Yeah. So let's start with Aries. For the Pisces full moon, what is the strongest energy in front of you? What's the strongest energy you're dealing with during this full moon, Aries? Oh, intuition. I love that. Okay, so you're going to experience your intuition really heightening during this time. You're also going to be kind of guided to really learn to trust in your intuition more, as opposed to kind of what you see. You're probably going to notice that your dreams are more intense, that your dreams are more vivid, that you're remembering your dreams a lot more. I also feel, because you're that very strong fire sign, when it comes to you getting intuitive messages or intuitive feelings or hunches, you really feel it. You can feel other people's energy. And I think that that's what you're going to notice, especially over the next couple of weeks. You're going to notice how your energy shifts in certain situations, how your energy shifts around certain people, the situations that kind of maybe trigger your ego a little bit or trigger you to kind of put your defenses up. That's how your intuition is speaking to you right now with what you feel. So really pay attention right now to how your energy shifts around certain people or when you step into certain situations, because I feel like for some of you, you might be really trying to tap into that intuitive side. You're really trying to listen to your guides, and you're finding that you're not really getting the messages, or you're not really getting that insight that you would like. But I feel like because it's not coming to you in that more spiritual way, I feel like it comes to you in a physical way. It's by how you feel, especially I want to say in your gut. I feel like you really feel things in your gut, and you tend to maybe kind of push that to the side, but really pay attention to your energy, like in a physical sense. What are you needing to let go of during this time? let go of the Ace of Cups. Give me one more. I feel like there may be feelings that you are trying to push down. Maybe when you feel emotional about anything, especially if it's a more sad emotion, like when you feel like crying or when something really triggers you, like in that sad type of way, like you don't like that at all and you try to push that down. Um, but in trying to push that down, you're also pushing down your intuition. Crying is actually like a really good form of release. It's not a negative thing to cry. It's helping you kind of clear out any heavy emotions. I feel like there's emotions or feelings that you're just not wanting to feel right now. You could be going through a lot of difficulties in your relationship and you're just trying to kind of avoid really feeling anything, or feeling too much or getting too emotional about a situation. Um, but I feel like that's why this intuitive energy is coming out in such a physical way, because you are getting all of these intuitive messages, but because you're trying to push down these certain emotions, you're not able to really interpret the messages as you need to. um, so let yourself feel your emotions. Also, if you're connected to somebody and they seem to be avoiding an emotional connection with you and that's what you want, I feel like it's important for you to disconnect yourself from that. That doesn't mean you have to cut this person off or anything like that, but disconnect from fighting to get that from that person and focus on your own energy for a little while. What's coming into you during this full moon? Well, a lot. A lot of shit. No, I'm just kidding. You have the King of Cups, yeah. So you're learning to tap more into your emotional world. You're learning to heal any kind of heavy emotions. You're also moving towards a more emotionally fulfilling relationship. I feel like for some of you, you've had pretty emotional connections in the past, but they've been very extreme, like extreme drama almost emotions. And I feel like because of that, you tend to kind of pull yourself back when it comes to those kind of heavy emotions coming up. And that's what you need to kind of address, because you're needing to let go of the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Um, and embrace the King of Cups. So I feel like it's kind of like you feel like your emotions are all very scattered, and so you're trying not to feel them. But if you can let yourself tap into them to the point of releasing them, feeling them, addressing kind of where they're coming from, you'll tap more into this really grounded emotional energy where you can really trust in your intuition, and in the same sense you're manifesting this type of relationship with that deep emotional connection that you're looking for. If you're avoiding expressing some sort of feelings to somebody because you don't want to stir up any conflict, I feel like it's important for you to address that with that person this week, because there needs to be some kind of release. And again, notice to the physical symptoms that you're feeling when it comes to your intuition. All right, what is next? Taurus. All right, Taurus, what is the strongest energy you're going to experience during this full moon? Oh, you have that transformation card. That's really good. Strongest energy for Taurus. Oh, I love it. So the Guardian at the Gate card, this is moving towards a higher level. So you might feel that there's just a lot going on right now. You might have this path forward that you're wanting to get through, and all of a sudden everything seems really tense right now. Everything seems like everything's kind of coming to a head. Um, but everything that is like, you're meant to be in this energy right here, this higher level love, this higher level energy, this higher level abundance. And so anything that has been blocking you from getting to that space, it's like you're being pushed through this portal, and everything that doesn't belong is being pushed away. So it might feel kind of tense right now. It might feel like there are things that are kind of just really falling apart, or it might even seem like people are leaving your life, or you're losing a lot of things that you really thought that you needed in your life. But anything that is falling away from you right now is because you're meant for something bigger. So if you're really struggling in your job right now, it's because you're meant for something better. If you're in a relationship that you have just been struggling with for so long, and all of these problems just seem to be coming to a head, it's because you're meant for something higher, and all of those issues kind of need to be like really just kind of pushed to the side. It's like you're gonna have a lot of something that you've been really confused about, that you've really been battling with, I want to say over the last 1 to 3 years. It's like all of a sudden everything's going to be made very clear to you. Like you're gonna, it's like you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is why this and this and this has happened. It's like all that mental clutter, that mental chatter, all that energy that has kind of been making you feel uncertain. It's like that's just all drifting away. It's peaceful. All right, what are you needing to let go of during this full moon? The Ten of Cups. I don't get that. Why do you need to let go of the Ten of Cups? Give me one more. Why is that what you need to let go of? I feel like it's a couple things here. You maybe have a perception of how relationships are supposed to be, how a soulmate connection is supposed to look like. And it's like you kind of need to let go of that idea of perfection. It's like you have this idea almost that you have this like perfect, well, that, I'm sorry, it's really contradicting what I believe, and I'm struggling saying it. um, it's like you have this idea of this picture perfect relationship on how things are supposed to unfold, like the path to get to that relationship. You have this ideal of perfection. And I feel like that is keeping you from having that very perfect relationship that you want. And I'm struggling with that because in my mind, like the Pisces full moon is you're supposed to dream bigger. You're supposed to, feel like you can have whatever you want. So, oh, it's almost like you feel like everything has to be perfect in order for you to have that perfect relationship that you want. It's like your ideal of perfection of what a relationship is supposed to be. It's almost like you feel that you are supposed to be perfect. For some of you, and this is just for some of you, you might have these very strict um, rules and guidelines of what the feminine role is and the masculine role is in a relationship. And I feel like you have such strict perceptions of that it might be keeping you from manifesting that fulfillment that you want. I feel like there's this balance that you need to be kind of working on in that relationship. Like, you don't, it doesn't have to be the perfect, you don't have to be in this perfect feel good place to manifest it. You don't have to have your whole life figured out to manifest that relationship. It's like bringing that balance in. What are you bringing in during this full moon? 9 of Swords. Ugh. Okay. What you're bringing in is clarity on the mental chatter or those things that have been hovering over your head that have been blocking you from manifesting what you want. If you see with all these birds right here, all these really dark birds, there's this clear bird, which is that pure message from your guides. That's your intuition. But all of these negative kind of thoughts or all of these heavy thoughts are blocking you from seeing that. And that's what this energy is. It's pushing all of this stuff to the surface so you can gain clarity on what it is that's keeping you from having that beautiful beginning that you want, from manifesting what you want. You're being shown kind of your power to manifest. If you have been in a connection with another person where there has been no communication or lack of meaningful communication between you two, I feel like you're definitely getting that clarity. You're getting that you're opening the door to have that open, honest conversation with this person and move into a more positive space. You're going to notice, though, initially that you're going to feel all of these kind of really tense energies, these really, like, you're going to be triggered a lot, but that's kind of showing you the fears or the perceptions that need to be released. You're going to gain a lot of clarity on your path forward, especially, I feel like, in your love life. All right. We are at Gemini. What is the strongest energy for you this full moon? You have the Fawn. Ooh, I love that. This is the card of magic. This is the card of really tapping into the energy of things, really tapping into how things feel. And also, in the same sense, tapping into, like, believing in magic more. I feel like there has been an aspect of your own spirituality, of like law of attraction, that otherworldly kind of stuff that you've been kind of hesitant about, because you're Gemini. You're very analytical. You very much think everything through, and you're kind of being pushed to embrace more of that. The idea that there is magic in this world, that there are things to be hopeful for, that your thoughts can create the reality that you want. Like, you're tapping into that more magical kind of energy. I like that. For those of you who are really wanting to, learn about more your spirituality, more about tapping into your intuition, learning how to read, learning how to do healing, whatever that is, I feel like you're really finding that you have, you're more gifted in that than maybe you have given yourself credit for in the past. So what do you need to let go of? 7 of Cups. Give me one more. I feel like there's a lot of feelings that when you get like emotional about a situation, when you when there's a lot of uncertainty in your relationships, when you feel like you just have all these emotions coming up and you don't know what to feel, you don't know what to do with them, I feel like your instinct is to kind of cut it all out. Give me one more. What do you need to let go of? It's kind of to the need to let go of indecision. Whatever you've been indecisive about, if there has been a person or a situation that you have just been like back and forth about for, I want to say, at least the last 10 months. This has been something that has been ongoing for a long period of time. If you're still uncertain about a situation or about a person, it's almost like this is what you need to let go of right now. If you still can't pinpoint it or feel good about it, disconnect yourself from that energy and focus on something else for right now. That's not to say you have to let go, but anything that's making you feel uncertain for that long of a period of time, it's just causing too much confusion in your energy. It's just causing too much muddled energy. Also, if you feel like somebody has been making you feel like an option for a long time, that's the energy that you need to walk away from. And by you stepping away from that energy, that's what's going to kind of bring the balance that you need. So if that person is meant to be in your life, you stepping away from that is what's going to cut off the imbalance. Does that make sense? Do I say that a lot? Does that make sense? What is coming towards you during this full moon? What's the energy coming towards you? You have the Five of Cups. Give me one more. And the Five of Pentacles. All of these feelings of, oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense. You've been in a lot of situations in the past where you have felt left behind by another person. You have felt unsupported by somebody, maybe even more than one person. Um, these feelings are kind of coming to the surface for you. And I'm sorry for that, but understand that this is 2 5s. This is an energy that brings about change. These feelings are coming up for you because this is an energy that you need to address so you can move forward from this. And so if you have these people in your life that you feel like are continuing to make you feel like an option, it's almost like by staying connected to those people or by continuing to try to figure those connections out, it's like you're setting yourself up for that energy of rejection or not feeling supported, because you're by allowing that person to be uncertain and continuing to try to fight for it, it's creating that resentment energy. It's creating that energy because you're accepting something that you don't want. And so I feel like if you're able to, and I know it might be painful, it might be difficult at first, but if you look at the kind of bigger picture of it, I feel like you're feeling just as much pain and hurt from continuing on in that. And once you can kind of release this energy, that's where you're really going to tap into your own magic, to your own intuition. You have this person over here that is continuing to leave you feeling confused to the point that you don't know if you can trust your own intuition anymore. This person is making you second guess yourself. I don't feel that they're a bad person. I don't feel that they're deceitful. I feel like they're just very confused. They don't know what they want, but you don't have to entertain that. You know what I mean? Like I said, if a connection is meant to be, it will be, right? I know. All right, what is next? Cancer. All right, Cancer, what is the strongest energy for you during this full moon? Oh, you have the Sun. I love that. This is just you. This is just being completely enlightened. This is finding that joy. This is success. This is kind of standing out in the spotlight. I feel like for some of you, whether you're masculine or feminine, I feel like you're really you're really grounding into your divine masculine energy in the sense of, feeling really confident in yourself, feeling really confident in your path forward, um, getting things grounded in your life. But at the same time, you also have this confidence, you have this strength. You're kind of standing in your light. And when you're standing in your light, like things are just drawn to you. Oh, you're just in a powerful energy. I like that. What do you need to let go of during this full moon? What are you being asked to release? The Chariot. The Chariot is you. I kind of feel like you need to let go of the fear of not being in control, or the fear of being vulnerable. Give me one more. What do you need to let go of? What do Cancers need to let go of during this moment? The Emperor. Yeah, it's kind of like letting go of feeling like you have to have everything planned out, or asking yourself in those areas in your life where you feel like you need to have things planned out, or you feel like you need to have this ultimate understanding of everything before you move forward. It's like you need to leave yourself open for other options. That's three major cards. Tell me one more. The Ten of Pentacles. Also, I kind of feel like it's saying to let go of any rigid structure that you have and be more open to following your intuition. It's like kind of let go of feeling like everything has to be perfect or planned out before moving forward. Okay, what is coming towards you? What are you manifesting? The King of Wands. And the Star card. Oh, I love that. Yeah, this is about taking action towards your dreams. This is about, so it's like letting go of this very practical plan moving forward and being willing to kind of follow your passion. Something, there's some kind of passion in you that is being ignited right now. There's some kind of like big inspiration, or just like this sudden rush of, oh my God, this is what I want to manifest in my life. And your first instinct might be to feel like this is too far away. This is not something I can pursue. Or you might try to like completely plan out everything. You don't have to plan out anything. Just have that confidence and keep like focusing on what you want to manifest, and let this energy kind of inspire you to take action. I hope that makes sense. I kind of feel like it's a message too that you don't necessarily have to chase after what it is that you want. You can just stand in your light and allow the opportunities and inspiration to come to you. All right, Leo, what is the strongest energy for you during this full moon? You have the Journeyman. I love this card. All right, this is about just taking that leap of faith. This is the Fool card. This is telling you don't worry about whether you have support or not. It's about kind of like seeing yourself as restarting your life all over again. But no matter what you decide moving forward, you're going to be supported. This is just about taking that time to let go of all, all the baggage in the past, let go of worry, let go of fear. This might even be telling you to kind of take a little bit of a vacation. You're definitely learning, though, to kind of have more faith and learning to kind of just wing it as you go. What do you need to let go of? The Eight of Swords and the Empress card. There's a need to let go of over analyzing what you want to manifest, or feeling like what you want to manifest is not available to you. There's a need to really let go of over analyzing anything. If you are, pay attention to your mental chatter. Like if you're consistently repeating thoughts in your head like, oh God, I hate being so stuck, or I hate being in this position, or I'm so sick of this and this and this and this and this. Any thought like that is a thought that you need to try to kind of defer yourself away from, and instead really focus on nurturing what it is that you want to manifest. If you think of your thoughts as seeds, right? Every single thought that you have, you're planting a seed. That's, negative thoughts and good thoughts. And so the thoughts that you focus on the most, that's the seed that you're watering the most. So if you're more apt to, worry about the what ifs, you're continuing to water those what ifs, and those what ifs are going to be manifesting for you. And it's oddly enough, I feel like we don't realize how often we are thinking more negative thoughts. But when you really start paying attention to it throughout the day, it's really kind of scary to see how often your mind space goes to, oh, well, what if this happens? Oh, well, this, you know what I mean? And so when you first try to switch that mental space, it is kind of overwhelming at first. It is kind of daunting. But the more you bring awareness to it, and every time you notice that kind of lower vibrational thought, if every time you see it, you can go, nope, this is what I want to manifest. And if you can just make that kind of mental leap every time you notice it, it's really going to bring you into a really good energy where you really start seeing more positive things coming towards you. Also, if there's any kind of struggle in your love life, if there's any kind of struggle in a relationship that you have, it's important to see this time of stuckness as a time of healing. Like almost like you're being kind of protected in a way. What is coming towards you this full moon? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, I like that. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. You're learning to manifest with intention. Like I said, like planting those seeds instead of just reacting to life as it comes. You're learning to kind of set intentions and move forward. Move forward with, in some degree, like setting the intentions as you go, but not worrying about when these things are going to manifest. And so you might not see a lot of instant gratification or instant progress, but if you are in that place of joy, you will start to see things moving forward positively. I feel like you're moving towards something really stable and really secure. But because it's moving very slowly, I feel like it might make you feel like nothing's happening. But you're moving towards something more stable and secure, and so it's a little bit more slow going. All right, what is next? Virgo. All right, Virgo, what is the strongest energy for you during this full moon? Oh, you have the sword. Okay, this is like the Ace of Swords. This is receiving that ultimate clarity. This is really standing in your truth too. This is learning to be very protective of your energy. I feel like you're really seeing like there's certain connections that you don't really need to kind of waste your time on right now. Like I feel like you might have a lot of people around you that you feel like you have to explain yourself a lot to. And I feel like you're seeing that that's just kind of a waste of time right now. Um, and the more you're disconnecting from those people that you have like negative interactions with, especially with communication, or people that aren't really willing to see your side of things or understand that, you know, that there's different, that everybody has a different perception of things. The more you disconnect from those people, the more you're going to find that within your relationships, within your close relationships, you have a much better communication and you have a much better trust. What is it that you need to let go of right now? The King of Swords. Y'all are fucking with me. Let go of that analytical mindset, but that's just what the fuck you're saying right there. I'm sorry. They're making me mad today. Okay, I get it. All right. Okay. Same message. When you are in connections with other people who are very critical of you, who are very critical of your truth, who you feel like you have to continuously explain yourself to, those kind of connections like put this weird barrier around you to where you're bringing that energy to other people. And so you know what I mean, when people are critical of you, it's almost like you bring that energy into everything and you start to second guess everything and be critical about everything else. So disconnect yourself from the people that make you feel like they're analyzing your every single move. And when you disconnect yourself, you can see the genuine connections for what they are, because what you need to let go of is these connections that you have that are pure, that do feel good. You're letting go of like over analyzing those connections to death and just enjoying the connection. What is coming towards you? The Death card and the Ten of Wands. You're letting go of something that has been a burden for a long time, and you're moving forward on your path. For some of you, you might even be moving. But for most of you, there has been something that has been weighing very heavy on you. And I think it's the perceptions of other people. I feel like there's a lot of people that make you feel very criticized, make you feel like they're watching every move, make you feel like you're not good enough. You're walking away from those types of energy and seeing your path forward much more clearly. Give me one more. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're moving towards this pure, genuine love. You're getting out of this kind of, because I don't feel that this critical energy is your relationships, like is your love life right now, although it could be. I feel like this is external things that are affecting your love life. And I feel like once you get rid of those, you step into that energy of that pure, genuine love. Or you see that the connection that you have, you're able to see through and tap into the emotions of it. All right, Libra. What is the strongest energy for you this full moon? Geo the slow. I love that. Attention to detail. Things are going to seem like they come to a halt for you over the next couple of weeks. Probably, in all honesty, for you for the next month, because we're going into a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Libra. And so that makes us all kind of turn inward. For you, you're going to feel that much more intensely. So you might find that there's a lot of struggle with communication between you and other people. You might find that your thoughts are kind of going all over the place. That's okay, because you are kind of being guided to slow down a little bit and really pay attention to your thoughts, to your desires. Pay attention to what people are communicating to you. Like when somebody communicates something to you, like really make a mental note to slow yourself down and really listen to what they are saying. And I'm not saying that you're not a good listener. I'm saying that in this energy, there's a lot of kind of misunderstandings. And so I feel like it's really important for you to kind of look at the details of everything and look at what you feel in those conversations, because I feel like you're going to see a lot more. What is it that you need to let go of during this time? 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups. You need to let go of waiting for that perfect love, of waiting for the blessings. You need to let go of waiting. How do I word this? Like, you're looking for the signs, you're looking for the validation, you keep looking for that message that what you want is coming. And in that waiting for the validation, or in that constantly looking for that validation, you're not giving that time to trust. Does that make sense? Give me one more on this. The Death card. Yeah, you've been it's like you're waiting for it, but there's a need to surrender. Just surrender, and that's when things come to you. When you focus on law of attraction, if you want to manifest something, you focus on what you want to manifest, and you get yourself into the feeling of it. And you kind of wait for those opportunities. You don't see, I said wait. The opportunities will come to you. You open yourself up to allowing the opportunities to come towards you. But a lot of times we get stuck in the waiting, or we get stuck in, okay, I know that this is going to happen in a month, but I want that validation. Give me a sign that I'm still on the right path. Give me a sign that I'm still on the right path. At some point, you just have to trust that you are on the right path and surrender and just let things flow, because the energy of waiting will block your manifestations from coming. It's also a message to stop looking for that manifestation to come in order for you to let yourself be happy. You don't need that manifestation to come to make you feel complete or make you feel validated. Allow kind of that energy to kind of drift away and focus on you don't just have to manifest one thing. You know what I mean? We can manifest more than one thing at a time. What is coming towards you? The Knight of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Something in your career is really blowing up. I feel like you have this idea for something. You have something that you want to pursue. But it's been kind of scattered. Maybe you've started something up on the side. But it really has kind of been scattered. I feel like something's coming towards you where you have some sort of support or some kind of baseline to really put this focus into this idea you have to bring in money, or this career that you're wanting to pursue, or you're moving up in your job. You're gaining some kind of success in your career. And it's something that you're really passionate about. Also, for some of you, this is very random. A relationship that has started off to be just a fun relationship, that's actually moving towards something more solid. This person is kind of seeing a lot more in you than you realize. This person might be a fire sign. They also might be a Scorpio. But you're gaining the support you need, and you're gaining the validation that you're looking for by letting go of waiting for it. Does that, yeah. That's how the universe works, I guess, right? The universe doesn't make anything easy. All right, we are on Scorpio. What is the strongest energy for you during this full moon? Aw, I love this card. This is the Retriever card. This is the return of things that are lost. So this could be a reconciliation. This could be a really happy reunion with another person. This could be finding hope after you've been going through a very dark period. This is also really getting tapped into any dreams and desires that you've had that you've kind of put to the back burner. I definitely feel there's really important communication coming towards you in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be different. It's going to be different communication, which I don't know what that means. Like, it's not going to be very direct. Maybe your intuition is really heightened right now. You have like a really strong connection to your intuition, to your higher guides. And you're like kind of, you're getting that hope back again. You're getting tapped back into, you know, putting energy into those dreams and desires that you want to manifest. You're becoming more comfortable and kind of speaking your truth too. What is it you need to let go of? The Judgment card. Why is Judgment what you need to let go of? Oh, I know what that means. Judgment and Hanged Man. You need to let go of doing this constant review of your life. And I say that because I fucking do that shit all the time. I keep going, okay, what do I need to do? What choices do I need to make? You need to let go of the idea that you're constantly going to be in this space of healing or be in this space of constantly having to clear away things. You need to let go of the idea that you're not seeing things clearly. You have surrendered. You have done what you needed to do. You don't have to do this review of your life anymore. You don't have to do this review of what you need to do to move forward. Give me one more, what you need to let go of. The Nine of Pentacles. Also, let go of this idea that you have to do everything alone, that you're going at life alone. You're about to start seeing the results of what you've been wanting to manifest. Also, I want to say, which really just kind of contradicts everything, let go of feeling like your life is out of your control and embrace your power to manifest. If something is on your mind, if something is in your heart, if there is something that you want, that desire is there for a reason, period. And you need to give yourself permission to want it. Does that make sense? What is it that's coming towards you? The King of Cups. The Two of Pentacles. The Empress card and the Four of Wands. Yeah, it's like this person or this desire, this desire for this relationship that you've always had in the back of your head. I feel like there's a lot of healing going on. Um, I feel like it's really hard for you to ground this energy or understand this energy, but it's almost like you don't have to worry about that right now. It's like you've already manifested it. It's about letting yourself want that. Sorry. The Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like what you want wants you, if that makes any sense. What you're wanting to manifest is manifesting for you. You just need to have the hope for it again. And I feel like the time or the it seems to be far away, and so you've kind of lost hope for it. It's time to have hope in it again. Sorry, my battery died. So we are on, where are we at? We are at Sagittarius. I think I might get a different deck for you guys. All right, Sagittarius. What is the strongest energy for you during this full moon? Strongest energy for Sagittarius. Oh, I love this card so much. This is what they call the orgasm card, first of all, so it might be a really passionate week for you. But this is also the energy of pure, raw potential. It's feeling this burst of energy. It's feeling like this sudden rush to get things accomplished, to pursue your dreams. Keep in mind, this energy is not very grounded at all. It's just kind of, if you think of like a pinball machine, just kind of like the ball kind of flipping everywhere. So it's really important for you over the next week to like keep focusing on trying to kind of ground your energy as much as possible. But this is really pushing you into a really exciting few months. I feel like you're kind of being propelled in a completely new direction in your life. And it's going to be something that really kind of fuels your passion, really kind of fuels your excitement. If any of you are recently stepping into a new connection, this is just going to be a really just a really exciting connection, a lot of fun, but also a lot of inspiration. Like I almost feel like this person sees something in you, sees potential in you that you don't even see in yourself. And this connection is going to help you see that. And I feel like it's just putting you on a completely new path. A lot of excitement, a lot of excitement. All right, so what is it that you need to let go of right now? The King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Why is that what you need to let go of? Give me one more. Give me one more. I feel like there's something that you find comfort in. It doesn't seem to be anything that's bad, but it's like there's something that you find comfort in that keeps you from like following that divine inspiration. It's almost like you might hold on to this idea that you wish that you had done something sooner, or you wish that you had done something differently. I feel like you second guess yourself a lot when it comes to decisions that you have made. And it leaves you like feeling a lot of regret. Like you constantly go back and forth questioning either the decisions that you've made in the past or the decisions that you're making moving forward. It's like you need to allow yourself to kind of follow this inspired type of energy. Like, don't worry about having regrets. I feel like you hold yourself back from taking certain action or pursuing certain things because you're worried that by taking this action you might regret it, or that this is not, something you have to have things perfectly in order to get to this space. And so I feel like you kind of hold yourself back on doing that. But then in that, you hold yourself back so much that you have all of this kind of fire energy like burning inside you. So when you do take action, it's like last minute type of action. And so then, even then, you kind of second guess that, and you second guess your decisions. You second guess your desires. You second guess your dreams. Give me one more. Seven of Wands. Yeah. It's like you're trying to prove to yourself it's almost like you're trying to prove to yourself that you're worthy of something. You feel like you constantly have to fight for things, or you constantly have to prove your things, and it's because you're doubting decisions that you've made in the past. You're doubting decisions or actions that you've taken in the past. And so moving forward, things seem to be more of a battle, and it's about just allowing yourself to be inspired and take action when you feel that inspired energy to do so. What is it that's coming towards you? You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're in this kind of really comfortable routine. You're very kind of methodical in something. It could be a relationship, it could be in your work, whatever it is. Like you have this kind of routine going. You have some kind of new opportunity. It's a very small. It seems to be a small opportunity. It seems to be a small message from somebody or a small expression. And that's this small opportunity is opening you up to manifesting what it is that you really want. I feel like you're happy with where you are, you're content with where you are, and what the universe is showing you, that even small, like even something that seems to be small or unavailable right now can turn into something really positive. Like you're being, oh, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. It's almost like you don't have to put in as much effort as you think that you do to manifest what you want. It's just about following that brief moment of inspiration. And so if you're, for example, wanting to bring a connection to a higher level, and you're trying to plan things out, you're trying to wait for certain times, or wait for certain energies, or wait for certain things to happen. Instead, like wait for those moments of inspiration where you feel like all of a sudden, for no reason, reaching out to that person and, saying something really sweet. Just those small little things are going to be what helps you manifest what you want. Like, don't feel like you have to have everything planned out, basically. Because even the smallest, even reaching for a small dream, or even taking one little step towards a big dream, is enough to get you propelled forward. All right. Aquarius. You have the intuition also. So you're going to notice that your intuition is very, very heightened right now. You're definitely gaining a lot more kind of otherworldly knowledge. I feel like your dreams are really heightening right now. I feel like you're really getting, I almost want to say, like a lot of psychic messages. Like you can meet somebody new and know that person like the back of your hand just by talking to them for a few minutes. You're really going to notice that you have a much more spiritual connection right now, that you're getting a lot of guides, you're getting a lot of like even synchronistic events. Like when you think of something, when you think of what something that you want to manifest, you're seeing the opportunity in front of you right away. You're definitely getting more in touch with your intuitive nature, with your higher self right now. What do you need to let go of? The Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. There's been something that you have been juggling, trying to get grounded, trying to understand. There's a burden that you've been holding on to for a long time. It could be financial. It could be a person that you continue to repeat the same patterns with this person. That's what you need to let go of. Whatever is putting you in this back and forth energy, whatever you deal with that you feel like you get your energy to a certain place, and when you connect with this energy, it seems to set you back. That's what you need to be letting go of right now. Anything that's kind of in and out, back and forth. If it's a person and they're back and forth in and out of your life, it's important for you to disconnect from that. If that person is meant to be in your life, they'll come back at a higher energy. What is coming towards you? You have the Star card. That is you. You are stepping into your light, your power, your energy. You're finding comfort in yourself. You're getting in touch with who you feel you really are. You're also manifesting. This is manifesting wish fulfillment. So you're focusing on what you want to manifest. You're focusing on what it is that's important to you. And when you let go of these distractions that are continuously in and out of your life, you'll manifest that wish fulfillment that you want very easily. Give me one more on this. And you'll know what path to take forward. You won't feel confused about it. And you have the Emperor. Yep. This is about bringing your dreams into reality. As above, so below. You're in a really amazing energy. You have this one little distraction, this one little annoyance that is causing much more of a burden than you realize. Once you disconnect yourself from that energy, you're right where you want to be. It's a beautiful space. All right, last but not least, Pisces. Strongest energy for you. You have, what was that? List of the shadows. This is letting go of anything that's toxic. You're letting go of any toxic relationships, any toxic energies. You're going to be able to see very clearly the things that are toxic in your life and the things that are kind of holding you back. And you have the Bright Mother. Yeah. This is about taking that time to nurture yourself. This is letting go of anything that's causing you discomfort, that's causing you stress, anything that's toxic. If you look at all of that energy around her, it's like you have this really beautiful energy, and I feel like without realizing it, you might have a lot of like energy vampires around you. And it might just even be like negative thoughts or negative perceptions around yourself, but you're definitely letting go of anything that is not bringing you happiness, that is not bringing you fulfillment, that is not bringing you joy. Some of this might feel like a bit of a loss for you, but I think that by disconnecting from that, you're going to see how much it has affected your energy. Anything that you seem to be losing right now, understand that it is for your benefit. It is to bring you to something more beautiful. What is it that you need to let go of right now? You have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords. That's kind of like protecting your truth. I feel like it might be that you're very hesitant to, like, there's people you feel like you can't be yourself around, or you're very hesitant to share certain things with certain people because you feel very protective of yourself. You've been through a lot, and when you've shown that, I'm really sorry, my phone keeps dying. So what I was saying was, um, pay attention to the connections where you feel like you can't you can't be yourself in, where you feel like you have to hide certain aspects of yourself, or you can't communicate your entire truth to people. That's kind of the energy you need to disconnect yourself from. Also, pay attention to the people that you feel like you're constantly having to prove yourself to. Like, if you're connected to people that kind of have these walls up, and you feel like you're like, they're constantly putting up these walls that you feel like you have to like beat your way through, or convince people of your truth, or convince people of your worth. Those are the people that you kind of need to disconnect yourself from. Give me one more, what you need to let go of. The King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're just very guarded or very protective of your energy, which is not a bad thing. I feel like we should always be protective of our energy, but I feel like there's certain people, or there's certain energies where you're having to fight to protect your energy so much, um, that it's just creating this kind of like restrictive energy around you. Like, you shouldn't really have to fight to protect your energy from people that much. What is it that's coming towards you during this full moon? You have the World card. Ooh, I like that. That's the energy of success. That's completion. And the, oh, I love that. And the Page of Swords. You're closing out a very heavy cycle in your life. You're coming through something successful, and you're stepping into your own power, where you can kind of be in this space where you feel protected in your energy, you feel like you can manifest, but at the same time you can be more vulnerable and not worry about the people that you're connecting to. You're stepping into this energy where you're manifesting what you want for yourself. With the Page of Swords, I feel like you're getting a lot of, I feel like your intuition is really heightened. And I feel like it has been, but I feel like because of all of this having to protect your energy, or feeling very guarded, that you haven't really been able to trust that. So you're stepping into kind of this new trust in your own intuition. Give me one more. Yeah, like you're walking away from people that constantly seem to fight against you. You're going from being in this space where you feel like you're constantly in a battle. You're constantly having to protect your energy, to protect your truth, to, fight against, like, prove yourself, or it's very tense. And you're closing out that cycle, and in that you're seeing a new truth within yourself. You're seeing a bigger future for yourself, and you're able to really tap into like a different type of intuition. Like, you get all this communication, you get all this insight, you get all these feelings, and you honestly should be able to trust all of these feelings and these hunches and these dreams that you get. But because you're constantly fighting to protect your energy, you're not really able to trust that. And the more you're able to kind of disconnect from this energy, the easier it is going to be for you to see that. I feel like you might be triggered a lot more by people over the next week, but that's showing you the people that you really need to work on disconnecting your energy from. All right. Love you guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.